Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fallout 4, specifically the Sim Settlements mods, and a lot of other mods on top of that. Now, you might notice that we didn't pop up directly at the Red Rocket, because we need to go down to Diamond City, because we got to do part of the Sim Settlements mods, but there's two things that I want to do before we get there. First being, I heard on a Reddit post, or read on a Reddit post, I should say, that there is a hidden location behind Backstreet Apparel over here. And I am interested in going to see what that is. Apparently it's got some really good loot in it. I think it'd be kind of cool to find out. How did he survive that? There we go. So we're going to go check that out. Also, I'd like to grab Hangman's Alley as well. Just because I think it'd be a useful site to have, and we might actually go through the process of pumping it up via the settlement builder in some settlements to actually make it more useful. So that's the plan. You know what? I got the magazine. I didn't build a better scope for my rifle. I'm sure it's fine. So we're going to do this first. So we're not going to clear Backstreet Apparel. A little bit. Oh, crap, I missed him. There we go. I was like, I should be able to make that shot. It's not that far. Ooh, fusion core. I'll take a free fusion core. So we're not going to clear Backstreet, but we're going to go check out what's behind it, because like I said, there's supposed to be something back there. And more turrets to worry about. Turrets are the worst. I feel like they're missing something here. Don't know. Odd feeling. Dogmeat found something. What'd you find, Dogmeat? There's nothing in there, bud. Oh, well, there might be. Oh, hello. Don't know any of that stuff. And a little Mr. Handy figurine. Those are cool. Like I said, if I could get them to snap to fit to a shelf, that'd be phenomenal. But it doesn't work that way. Alright, so no bad guys here, because we killed the two guys that were out front, and we bagged the turrets. Oh, Trinity Tower, you're not going to get me to do ya. I freaking hate doing it. It's even a bigger pain in the butt in survival mode. I could go in there with like powered armor, stuff like that, but I don't really want to get strong. I don't like strong. Strong's a dick. And that's in comparison to people like, you know, Piper and Kate. Alright, so it's supposed to be around the corner here. It's a unmarked location. I'll know the name of it when I see it. So far I'm not seeing a door in it. That might be it right there. And supposedly there's just like a bunch of cool loot in here. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Who do I trust? This is it. Sounds like a bank. Okay, nothing in there. Well, so far my shorts aren't exactly getting blown off here, but room for improvement, I suppose. Dead Tektron. Oh, that's not too shabby. Okay, so can I hack this thing open?
Security's too tight. Terminal somewhere.
Alright, so how far am I from leveling up? Quite a ways. Quite a ways. Oh, it shows my rifle up there. That's weird. That's got to be a visual glitch. Okay, cool. Alright, so we know it's here. There's apparently something behind that vault door. Which is funny. We'll come back at some point. But, we know it's here. I don't plan on taking master hacking for a while. While I will need it to circumnavigate the last part of the Mechanist quest line, we're not going to be doing that for a while. So it's not a pressing need. I can't think of anything you need master lockpicking for, or master hacking for rather. So, is it on the to-do list? Yes. Is it on the to-do list right now? No. I think I'd be better suited by getting the next rank in armor than anything else. But hey, there's something to pay attention to. Since we're not clearing it, I suppose we could hit this. I don't want to, though. No real need to get involved in it right now. But I have a free shot at Hangman's Alley, so that should be nice and easy. Of course, now that I've said it's going to be easy, I've jinxed myself to numerous deaths and much frustration. Because, of course, I have. Hello, little scaver. Can I get a clear shot on you from here? I can. We're just going to hang out for a minute and wait for them to stop paying attention, because ever since Creation Club became a thing with the last update, there's a raider in there with a rapid-fire grenade launcher. And he's just going to rain shit down upon my head. And I don't want to deal with it.
Only a fucking coward hides.
It's called tactics, my good man.
No sign of him now.
The reason that I'm going to live, and you guys are going to die. And they opened the door for me, too. That's sweet of them. You know, I've never actually had him come out after me. That's kind of entertaining. Or not, because the doors... Where the shit did you guys come from? Oh, the door's still locked. Were they outside the walls? That's kind of random.
Nice.
Oh, I'm super confused. That must have been the last guy. Didn't have a grenade launcher. He did have a very nice AK, though. So, is this our settlement now? Huh. Well, that was anticlimactic as all hell. Cool. I guess I'll take that. Alright, let's make ourselves a better bed for for now. I need some steel. Oh look, steel. Yeah, no, this is a settlement everybody likes to use because it's close to Diamond City, but I like where I'm at. So that was super easy. I'm not going to unlock this other door. We're just going to use the one entrance. It makes it a little bit difficult for them to attack this place if that's the case. We'll pop open this. I just heard a raider. That's weird. Raider scabbard, no. Alright, hold on. Let's take a quick peek around, make sure we're not missing anybody. Free drugs, always nice. There's nobody here. You know what? I'm willing to bet it's probably just a bug. This game has them. Weird. So, he's dead, but he's not dead, I'm guessing? That's weird. I can't swing my axe. So my weapons aren't working. Kind of unusual. Yeah, my, oh, now we can. Okay, there's something weird going on there. You know, we're gonna leave, we're gonna go to Diamond City, and we're not gonna come back here for a while, and we're gonna hope it all works itself out. Because, my god, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, cool. I can use my axe again. Alright, good talk. So, that was weird. Don't possibly know what could have brought that about. But whatever. It's fine. I love this game, but there are times I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand things. It doesn't make sense. And things that don't make sense kind of make me irritated sometimes. I want to get that location. Huh. Hello.
Out there, somewhere.
Oh, shit.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
No, no. Don't do it. I could have gotten horribly wrong.
What's all this?
I am a compulsive reloader. I blame Call of Duty. That could have gotten really bad. Bloody super mutant with a fucking mini nuke. I don't know why that's even a thing. You think that there wouldn't be enough mini nukes in the Commonwealth and the super mutants would basically thin out their ranks enough that it would stop being a problem? But no, apparently not.
It in the old world, eh?
So, there's still somebody around here. Pretty sure, but I don't know where they're at. Okay, what is this location I'm picking up over here? 45-70 caliber. I am going to put together lever action for when we go to Far Harbor.
Someone there. It's over.
Well, that about takes care of that.
Did I just basically two-tap a legendary brute? And this gun is not even that powerful. Let's be completely honest. It does 74 damage. I mean, it does less than this. Obviously, better rate of fire, but I've got adrenaline and everything else going. Okay, Parkview Apartments.
Talks away. That's that.
But with the suppressor and stacking a bunch of perks, you just do stupid amounts of damage. Hello, Legendary. What you got for me? VATS Enhanced Combat Right Arm. Minus 10% VATS cost, 2 damage resistance, 2 energy resistance. I like the fact that it actually does show that, yeah, this armor's slightly better than others. It's like almost like a hidden value. The mod I've got tells you about that. It's kind of cool. I'll take that. Now, I've decided to stop obsessively collecting backpacks. We don't need to. It's...
Hey, you disappear. Youngster.
There's another turret over here, isn't there? I don't really need to be dealing with these guys. We can just turn around and leave.
Wasted time.
Which I'm thinking is the route we're going to go. I was just curious about what it was. I did not come here to get into a fight with a bunch of green assholes. I don't know where that turret is either. Screw it. We're out. But it's not bad. We found a couple locations. We got a legendary drop. That's always nice. Be cool if this house was actually usable. Oh, there's a little bit right here. What a bunch of goodies. Hello. Somebody drank themselves to death. Well, I can use the bottles, so. I appreciate your sacrifice there, big guy. And sorry that happened to you. Alright. We got a save down. We're good. We're out. Let's get back to Diamond City. Okay, I was gonna say, did I loot these guys? Yes, I did. So this location still hasn't opened up yet. It's part of some settlements. It'll make sense later if you haven't already seen it. I am wondering about something. So there are a series of quote-unquote random events that happen every time you enter Diamond City Marketplace. The guy drawing down on his brother is one of them. The other one has not triggered. So, a robot with a female personality talking about, you know, what is love, yada yada yada.
Hey there.
I don't know who that is. She's
Don't
got
let
a
the
name.
stress of life kill you. Relax with some cams.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful?
If you're thinking safety, a long-range rifle lets you stay
Okay,
in
Arturo,
cover
do you have
and
any
out of
ballistic
sight.
fiber?
But you might want a secondary weapon for flexibility.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Honestly, I'm carrying too many
Self-defense
weapons
at its
this
best.
point. No. I guess he just maybe doesn't carry any. I am tempted to pick up Annabelle, though. That shotgun looks sexy. But since we're here, let's dump some stock. I got a lot of harpoons. I don't really need it. And I've got like 9 million stim packs. Let's sell a couple. There. I think that's
Sell
sufficient.
everything to everyone except Sims. No Sims allowed here.
Here's Charleston by Django Reinhardt.
You know, I like Casey Kessler more than Travis. Her voice is so smooth.
Yeah, the Casey Kessler mod for the radio is absolutely awesome. Great voice acting on the part of the DJ. It does have the downside of I still think I get copyright struck if that happens. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I do. I need a bunch of potatoes. And since you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna help myself to your crops.
God, even the sky isn't safe. Did you see that?
Well, it was nice knowing
blimp
you.
thing?
I'll hire a preacher to say some nice words when we bury you.
You really think you put me in the ground?
Yeah. Alright, where's Shem at? There he is.
Shen, what have I told you about keeping the lake clean? Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Every drop of water that comes out of that filter is 100% pure. Why is a legitimate businessman like myself always got to be hassled by city regulation, huh?
It's a health hazard, Sheng.
It's a
The
profit
wasteland's the
hazard
most
is what I
adorably
say. I
assholeish
manage
little
the
cancer
water.
survivor.
And I'll do it without your interference, thank you very much. Purified water. Don't
That's
die
actually
Where it is.
here in the
Something
Commonwealth.
bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever.
Taking rads. Now, I could help Shem, but it's not really worth it. If there was some sort of like you've done X amount of shit for the community so the community now likes you, that would be interesting. They don't do that though. So, all this little stuff isn't as interesting as it could be.
Don't be a moron. Stock up on fresh water today.
I wonder if there's a way up here. Just the wreckage of the nosebleed stands. Yeah, can't get up there. And then there's these guys.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Now you better answer if you want to keep those teeth.
If you're looking for trouble, feel free to try me.
You want to go, tough guy?
Will you just leave them alone? We're not meant to start trouble with the locals.
Yeah? Well, how do we know this ain't the man we're looking for?
He doesn't even match the description. Now come on, let's get going. We got work to do.
God, you son of... You got lucky this time, Wastelander. I better not see your face again.
Ah, Gunners. Belligerently stupid. And we're tired. Well, we can fix that in a minute. I actually have, like, backstabbed those guys. They're essential. I don't know why they're essential. They don't pop up at any other point.
Another new client. Don't be shy now. No need to stay in the waiting room. Come sit your hip self down.
This is honestly got my favorite character in this deal, in this mod.
Okay. How about some pie?
We'll eat and grab a nap a little bit later, but...
Drinks and pie? Oh yeah! I like that look. The kind that says, don't start trouble with me unless you're cruising for a bruising. I can tell you're a guy with his head on straight. The smart, sophisticated type who really understands the way of things.
Who the heck are you?
Whoa, slow your roll. Are you telling me you don't know who I am? You have the distinct pleasure of talking to the coolest cat in the Commonwealth. Everyone calls me the Ron. And you can too.
I need to ask you something.
Ask away. Although I can't chat for too long, I'm expecting... Say... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling you were sent here by Jake.
What do you know about him?
Oh, Jake? The Hound Dog's a good guy. One of my best clients. I'm not gonna pretend I understand all this ASAM stuff he's doing, but he's got his reasons, and the Commonwealth's better off for it. Oh yeah! So, did Jake send you or not?
That's why I'm here.
When you're right, baby! And 9 times out of 10, the Ron is usually right. Gotta say, I'm surprised to see Jake partner up with someone. Always struck me as the lone wolf kind of guy, you know? But any friend of Jake's is a friend of the Ron's. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. The reason I asked Jake back here was so I could share some information. But since you're his partner, I can tell you the info instead. For a price.
He's an information
After
broker.
all, I'm running a business here.
You've got my attention. Let's hear it.
As Jake tells it, you and he are building up settlements together. Now, that's cool and all. But he's off the gas for a second. Have you stopped to think about the people joining
I
those
remember
settlements?
what this is leading to.
After all, it's the people that make a town. And surely you want the best and brightest, right?
Well, yeah.
But you can't always tell who's hip just by looking. Or can you? You ever heard of a Vigor tester? It's a kind of science machine, cooked up by pre-war nerds. It can measure a person's attributes. Use it to scan someone, and it can tell if they're as strong as a Deathclaw, or as weak as a kitten, smart as an AI, or as dumb as a mutant. Pretty rad! A useful device, especially for some cool cat wanting to find the cream of the crop. Just so happens, the Ron knows where to find one of these Vigor testers. And I'm willing to tell you where it is. However, there is a small matter of payment for this information. 300 caps. Sound fair?
Now, I could lower him down or threaten him, but Jake gave us the money to pay this guy, and we're a straight shooter, so we're just going to give him his fee.
Oh, yeah.
If
First
it's us,
things first,
we'll negotiate
take this
later.
folder. That's all the info the Ron can
pre-approved
dig up on the
price,
Vigor tester.
Predetermined, it's all good. So there's the schematics, which doesn't have a back to it, which is hilarious.
Now, according to the Ron's records, last known location of the tester was Vault 81. But dig this! That vault's still active. Still has residents inside. So, common courtesy says, you knock first. If you can get inside, ask someone in charge about the tester. If it's still there, chances are they'd know. On a side note, if you're looking for able settlers, I got a few leads you might be interested in. Here, this info's on the house.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Ask, and you shall receive. Oh yeah! Since it appears Jake is busy, I suggest pursuing the Vigor tester yourself.
I love this guy.
If you don't know where Vault 81 is, it's near the old Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Just look for all the water. You can't miss it.
Thanks for your help.
You are more than welcome. And remember, if you got information to buy or information to sell, then you come see the coolest cat in the Commonwealth. The Ron!
Alright, so we're not heading to Vault 81 right away, because that ties into a vanilla quest that is an absolute nightmare. So we're going to need something else before we go in there. And the Creation Club has provided the way. Just need to find the stupid quest for it. Where is it? Might be one of the minor ones. Oh, there we go. Chinese stealth armor. We're going to need that first. So, we're going to go find a place to go grab a nap. Because we're getting tired or, you know, we're hungry. We don't want to be like that. So we're going to head over to the Dugout Inn. We're going to go talk to...
I like living in Diamond City.
Do you get
I can't
down
imagine
there?
living anywhere else.
I don't remember what's required to buy this property. You can't do anything with it, which kinda sucks, but at the same time, it's not that big a deal.
I can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in a dugout inn, and that's the booze. Man's gotta eat. What can I say?
Vadim, I need to talk.
Just a minute, Yefim. I am in middle of story. So then, I am crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters. A Mirelurk!
A Mirelurk? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops.
I've been killed by 3.
You want to talk something really deadly.
Vadim!
Also, if you're naked, they're absolutely terrifying.
I forgot you were there, Yefim. What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
I will say the lighting in here is actually pretty darn good.
Oh, a customer. Need a room?
Here's your caps.
You're in room 2, just through the door.
Yeah. And it's a clean bed, although turn down service is extra. So what can we eat that doesn't take an MRE? I'm going to save those for a little bit. Let's see, we've got a guano on a stick. And we're good. Seven hours of sleep ought to be plenty.
Have a nice day.
I'm gonna dodge our buddy Dugan for the minute. Not super worried about it. We're gonna go get the Chinese stealth armor, which is gonna be a little bit annoying. You know what?
Yeah,
is there
it's
an
true.
actual
Shot in the ass
water
last year.
pump anywhere in this
You ain't gonna last
godforsaken
once you leave the wall, so
settlement?
don't get chummy.
What, you lost? I ain't a tour guide.
If you need to buy something, the shops are right over there.
Well, good for him. Yeah, I don't think they have any actual water pumps. I think the idea is you got to talk to Sean.
The Institute? I ain't scared of them.
That's fine.
No, really. I swear.
Diamond City surplus, picking up high levels of radioactivity.
That's not a big deal. That's why we have a gas mask. And we can wear it with our hat, because that's another mod, stacking armor. There's no reason why you can't wear a hat or a helmet with a gas mask. Putting it on should not require you to suddenly not have armor on your head. Of course, once we, transition to a different chunk, the Rat Storm may vanish. It might have just been inside Diamond City itself. The game's kind of weird about that stuff. Oh, we got time. The junk jet. It is a terrible weapon. It's a fun weapon, but it's terrible. But yes, rapid firing people with teddy bears is awesome. The Creation Club update gave us a better version that has the ability to shoot flaming baseballs. And it shoots more baseballs than is inside the magazine, so if you collect them all, you actually get more ammo back than you expended. Don't ask me how it works, it just works. I don't know if we dealt with the dogs over here. I was getting their face chewed off, so I'm assuming we did. So I'm not super worried about this. If we wind up dying, I'm just going to call it a day and move on. And then I'll go have lunch or something. But I think we can handle this. this is, though. Why is this over here? Powered armor station. Some decent junk. Huh. Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't lit up, I probably would have run right past it. Not bad. Some minor stuff I don't mind having. Now for the fun part. Now we got to get over to... Oh, I think I know why it's over here now because of this. That'll make sense later. So we're going to go to a National Guard depot. Which it really isn't all that far away. Oh my god, lag. Hello. No need to be like that. So we don't have any adrenaline, so our weapons are not doing... At 71, still good. Now, part of that is I do have a weapon rebalance mod. Oh, God, let's go around this. Not again. Damn it, missed my shot. Really? It's like, maybe I should go around these guys. Or, you know, not have a pack of violently aggressive super mutants at my back that might accidentally detect me while I'm doing something else.
You hear? Stop hiding.
Besides... Where was that coming from? Who is shooting me? Oh, you're shooting me. Stop shooting me, dude. Big John salvage. I mean, it's free minigun ammo. I really don't need the minigun. Oh, shit. Ow. That hurt. I guess I probably should grab the minigun just to pull the ammo out of the magazine. They're pretty good. Where's my dog? Oh, okay. Dog meat, you good? You okay, buddy? Oh, no, he came with all new amounts of ammo.
Ah! Face me, you coward!
Everyone's still alive, picking up hostile life signs.
And that's why I'm not a reloader. That stuff.
I was just
hey, level up!
What's all this?
Goodness gracious. I don't know why I got myself involved in this. So yeah, this was a raider base. Then I got taken over by super mutants. No great loss involved there, but I might grab that as well. I think there's a workbench around here somewhere we can break down the minigun. This one's going to be causing the majority of my weight. There's also a unique pipe wrench in here, which I can always come back for later. Not concerned about it in the least. Anything on there? Just gonna bag the remainder of the super mutants to clear the area. We'll grab our reward chest and we will get out of here and get on with what we're here for. Because these guys ain't it. They're annoying, but that are not why we're here. God, these guys have a lot of ammo. Oh.
Nice.
Better prices than buying from a vendor.
I'm surprised to see
Still not very good, though. Hey, dog me.
Yo. Psst.
Yeah, hold on this minute. There. Alright, now a couple of skirmishers around here, and I want to say there's at least one suicider, so we do have to be a little bit careful.
what I wouldn't give for a wall to hide behind.
The funny thing is, this would be a great place for a settlement. But we can't use it. We can clear it out, but we can't do anything with it after that. And that right there is one of the big flaws in my opinion. I'd like to be able to use this as a settlement. It's got a great location. There's plenty of scrap here. So more it would be good. Alright, big dog, where are you at? I know your stupid butts around here.
Gonna be a good fight!
Maybe if I can find you, it'll be a short fight at least.
Picking up hostile peekaboo! All around.
My brackets are still wiggling a bit, so there's still somebody around here.
Stupid noises!
Oh, I got caught on fire. I was like, oh! Like, why am I taking damage? Yes, I'm on fire. You ran through fire, stupid. I mean, since I'm here, might as well.
That's it.
Alright, is that all the super mutants? Maybe it's not all the landmines, though. Oh, easy way to check. Look at the map. Cleared. Okay, cool. No one left here to be a problem, right? We're all good. Everybody's dead. Oh, God! Zone not clear. Zone not clear. Okay. Now it's clear because I don't hear anybody responding to that giant nuclear fireball. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Sweet mother of God. I clenched up a little bit there. I ain't gonna lie. I don't need that kind of stress in my life, if we're going to be honest. I need stress-free living. That's what I need. That's what I deserve. Ah, goodness.
Something's out there.
Don't worry, Gunners. You don't see me. You absolutely don't mind that I shot your buddy in the head. Oh, he's coming around. Ah, there he is. Yeah. That was a rush shot. There it is. There we go. Okay, we're hidden. You don't see me. You don't see me. There are supposed to be way more gunners here. Oh. They're asleep. Well, I mean.
Fine then.
Like a dog out of nowhere.
To leave the good stuff.
Fat man. I'm not letting you have that. Oh boy. Well, upside. You don't get to have the fat man.
What the?
Huh. False alarm.
Okay, there's the gunner commander I was expecting here.
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocol 17 Echo Charlie 9 are in
There's no way to
effect.
turn this off.
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
That is terrible.
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
Oh, there's so much stuff in here.
This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military
Perfect.
Bullets!
turned away from matters of national
Never say no to that.
This message will repeat.
And there's the Chinese stealth armor, which weighs an absolute ton. A bunch of ammo, because, you know. Sharpshooter's Western revolver? I'll take one of those.
Emergency protocol 17 Echo Charlie 9 are in effect.
Alright, let's see. You got a carbine, we'll take the carbine.
If you are in
You're a
distress,
conscript, so you only have pipe weapons.
military checkpoint parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
Let's see. Night vision, hardened combat
This checkpoint has
sniper
been
rifle.
designated as
With
a
the
safe
bayonet.
house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
Hold on, stealth armor for a little while for me, please.
This message will repeat.
So that went far better than I expected it to. There's only one thing left to do. One more spoil of war to be
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect.
Hopefully this isn't too much of a pain about to get into. Convinced.
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade.
I might have to take this seriously.
Your emergency handbook.
Divisions.
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy
Nice.
and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
Wonder how long that recording is gonna play.
Exo 1. Torso, helmet, left arm, left right. Oh, this is a full set.
Citizens, including non-military
God
family
damn.
members,
Alright.
will be turned away for matters of national safety. This message
I won't say no to a full set of Exo 1. Hello. Oh yeah. And a mini nuke. Almost forgot the mini nuke. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I'm tired of listening to that damn radio.
Emergency protocol 17 Echo Charlie 9.
I will say I think that went pretty darn well. Got ourselves a new set of powered armor. That's never a bad thing. Give me that fusion core.
You gotta have something there you don't really need.
Oh, I got lots of things I don't really need here, Preston. Give me a second, I'm going to fix that. So, just going to dump a bunch of ammo to her later. Lots of 5mm ammo, so that actually worked out really well for us. 3 mini nukes. Hot damn. Alright, now. Before we drop all our junk, we need to fill our bottles. And while that's happening, I'm going to tell you what the plan is for next time. So, Vault 81 has potentially one of the most frustrating little quests in the game. If you don't pull a perfect stealth off through that mission, it's going to bite you in the ass. Chinese stealth armor can help. Guys, can you kill that shit for me? Thank you. That's what I built base defenses for. Fine. I guess I'll get involved if I have to. Guys? So, yeah. No, these guys are just a bunch of scrubs. So we are going to be using the Chinese stealth armor to get through that very, very pesky quest line. Hopefully without incident. There is an incident. I actually have a mod that allows us to circumvent the consequences of not doing it perfectly, but I'd prefer not to have to do it. So.
Hey.
Alright, buddy. We got all the bad guys. Give me my stuff. So obviously some of the stuff we're not going to hold on to. I don't need another carbine. I'm not going to plan on giving one to another character. Obviously don't need that. It's not bad with the service rifle, actually. Sharpshooter's Western Revolver. So I'm a pistol man more than I'm a revolver man. But this is pretty nice. Gunslinger and gun nut to upgrade. Oh, we can 4570. That's a. Is that an ammo expansion mod that I've got on? I don't remember that being a thing back in the day, but it's been forever since I've been too cool to got one of these. I like the rips too. It turns into a shotgun. But yeah, no. If we could go 4570. Probably the marksman's barrel, because you're going to want a big heavy barrel for that. I'm not doing that. I like the just look at that particular grip. Yeah, not doing any of that. But that could be a very, very good revolver. So I think we're going to hold on to that. I think that's going to be really nice down the line. It's going to take some work to get to the point where it's going to be upgradable. But I think we can work with it. Pull the legendary off of this, and goodbye. So, just out of curiosity, because I have it now. Yeah, so I can upgrade further, but I am limited by my ballistic fiber, which I don't have a whole lot of. May off-screen go back to Good Neighbor and grab some. I don't know. But I would say that was pretty successful. We got some good weapons, we got a legendary drop, we knocked out a couple of locations, and we picked off 2 quests, one of which is more of a magic quest that's going to help us later. I don't see a problem here. The only downside, and this is going to be according to my wife, is we didn't pick up any teddy bears. But not for lack of trying, there just weren't any to have. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've enjoyed doing this. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.